Hello friends and welcome to Star Tears. Today, we honor the lives of 7 extraordinary individuals who passed away on November 16, 2025. Every life has a story. Every story carries influence. In this episode, we will explore the journeys and achievements of these 7 remarkable people, those who inspired generations and left lasting legacies. Let's begin with the first of these unforgettable lives. Yvonne Keuls was a Dutch writer, journalist, and one of the most distinctive social voices of her generation, a woman whose storytelling exposed hidden struggles and gave dignity to lives that were often overlooked. Her work stands at the intersection of literature and social reality, shaped by a lifelong commitment to truth, empathy, and human complexity. She was born on December 17, 1931, in Jakarta, in the former Dutch East Indies. Her early childhood unfolded in an environment filled with cultural diversity. Different languages, traditions, and ways of living intersected around her. This early exposure to human variety would later influence how she saw the world, always aware of nuance, always attentive to individual stories behind social labels. When her family relocated to the Netherlands, Yvonne entered a society still healing from war, rebuilding its identity and redefining its future. As a young girl arriving from the colonies, she quickly learned what it meant to adapt, to observe, and to understand the dynamics of belonging. These experiences shaped her sensitivity toward people who lived on the margins, those who struggled to find a place in the world. Her path into writing began with journalism. Journalism taught her precision, honesty, and the discipline of listening. She reported on social problems, youth issues, and family challenges, and these real-life encounters gave her a profound understanding of human vulnerability. Her books, including Jan Raap en zijn maat, Het verrotte leven van Floortje Bloem, Mevrouw mijn moeder, Annie Berber en Het verdriet van een andere moeder, and many others, did not shy away from difficult topics. She wrote about addiction, poverty, foster care, juvenile institutions, dysfunctional families, and social inequality. But she never sensationalized suffering. Instead, she illuminated it. Yvonne Keuls was deeply involved in the social world she described. She collaborated with youth care programs, social workers, shelters, and rehabilitation centers. Many of her books grew out of real relationships, young people she had spoken with, families she had visited, professionals she had shadowed. She believed that a writer should not stand above society, but inside it. Her writing style was unmistakable, accessible, compassionate, sharp, and deeply humane. She had a rare ability to mix social critique with humor and to portray painful situations without losing sight of the hope that lived within people. Readers trusted her because she did not pretend that the world was simple. Throughout her long career, she remained grounded in her belief that literature has a responsibility to reveal what is hidden, to humanize what society dismisses, and to encourage empathy where judgment often prevails. And she lived by that conviction. Yvonne Keuls passed away on 14th of November 2025, leaving behind a body of work that remains essential, honest, and deeply human. Charlotte Bingham was an English novelist, screenwriter, and one of the most enduring female voices in British popular fiction, a storyteller whose work blended humor, romance, social observation, and emotional truth. Her career spanned more than 6 decades, and throughout her life, she remained devoted to the simple yet profound art of telling human stories. She was born on June 29, 1942, in Haywards Heath, West Sussex, into a family for whom writing was not just a craft, but a way of life. Her father, John Bingham, was both a crime novelist and a real-life intelligence officer whose personality would later influence the creation of some of John le Carré's most iconic characters. Growing up in such an environment, Charlotte encountered, from an early age, the idea that behind every person lies a hidden world, a belief that later infused her books with depth and complexity. When she was still a teenager, Charlotte wrote what would become her first book, Coronet Among the Weeds, a witty and sharply observant memoir first published when she was only 19. It was a surprise success, revealing a fresh new voice, smart, self-aware, humorous, and unafraid to laugh at the absurdities of the world around her. This first achievement opened the door to a long and prolific literary life. Over the following decades, Charlotte Bingham would go on to write more than 30 novels, many of which became bestsellers. Her fiction often explored themes of love, friendship, social change, and the emotional journeys of women finding their place in the world. Her characters were relatable yet memorable, crafted with a mix of vulnerability, strength, and gentle humor. Whether she was writing about young women coming of age in the 1950s, families navigating shifting cultural moments, or romances touched by the quiet dramas of everyday life, she always brought sincerity to the page. But Charlotte was not only a novelist, she was also a gifted screenwriter. Alongside her husband, Terence Brady, she wrote for some of Britain's most beloved television series, including Upstairs, Downstairs, Forever Green, and several others that became staples of British television drama. Her writing brought warmth, emotional clarity, and a deep understanding of interpersonal relationships to the screen. She had a rare gift for capturing the nuances between people, the unspoken tensions, the small joys, the complicated dynamics that revealed true character. A hallmark of Charlotte's work was her ability to blend lightness with depth. Readers often came for the charm and stayed for the emotional honesty. She understood that even in the most ordinary lives, there are extraordinary moments, and she wrote them with sensitivity, humor, and grace. Charlotte Bingham passed away on 14th of November 2025, leaving behind a literary legacy defined not by shock or spectacle, but by humanity. Giordano Colausig was an Italian actor whose career spanned theater, television, and film, leaving a lasting imprint on Italian performing arts. Born in Italy, he grew up in a country rich in cultural history, where opera, theater, and cinema were integral parts of life. From an early age, he displayed a natural talent for performance, capturing attention with his expressive presence and dedication to craft. Colausig began his professional journey in theater, honing his skills on stage and developing a reputation for intensity and authenticity. He became known for his versatility, moving seamlessly between dramatic roles and lighter, comedic performances, always bringing depth to the characters he portrayed. His early theater work earned him critical acclaim and opened doors to the Italian film industry, where he would continue to expand his influence. Philippe Taquet was one of the most influential French paleontologists of the 20th and early 21st centuries, whose work significantly advanced our understanding of dinosaurs, prehistoric ecosystems, and the evolutionary history of life on Earth. Born in 1940 in France, Taquet displayed an early fascination with the natural world. As a child, he was captivated by fossils, bones, and geological formations. Spending hours observing the landscape and collecting specimens, this early curiosity would lay the foundation for a lifetime devoted to uncovering the secrets of the prehistoric world. Taquet's academic journey began at some of France's leading institutions, where he specialized in geology and paleontology. His rigorous training equipped him with the scientific methodology, analytical skills, and theoretical grounding that would later define his research. From the outset, he combined intellectual curiosity with a hands-on approach, conducting fieldwork across challenging and often remote regions. His expeditions took him to parts of Africa and South America, where he uncovered fossils that transformed scientific understanding of dinosaur diversity and behavior. Among his most notable contributions were his studies of dinosaur eggs and nesting behaviors. Taquet demonstrated that certain species displayed complex reproductive strategies, providing insights into parental care and social organization in prehistoric times. His meticulous approach, documenting fossil context, analyzing skeletal morphology, and reconstructing environmental conditions, set a new standard in vertebrate paleontology. These discoveries were not isolated. They connected to broader questions about evolution, climate, and the ecological dynamics of the Mesozoic era. Philippe Taquet was not only a field researcher but also an accomplished academic and writer. He published numerous monographs, scientific articles, and books that remain essential references for paleontologists worldwide. His writings combined technical rigor with accessibility, making them valuable not only for specialists but also for students and the public. He contributed to museum collections, curated fossil exhibits, and mentored generations of young scientists, emphasizing the importance of both discovery and careful documentation. Beyond research and education, Taquet actively promoted international collaboration in paleontology. He partnered with scientists from multiple countries, fostering cross-cultural exchanges and joint expeditions. These collaborations enriched global knowledge, allowing comparisons between fossil records from different continents and facilitating a more complete picture of prehistoric life. His work demonstrated that paleontology is not only a scientific endeavor but also a shared human quest to understand the history of life. Philippe Taquet passed away on 14th of November 2025, leaving a legacy that will endure for generations. Sidney Davidoff was an American lawyer, political strategist, and one of the most influential behind-the-scenes figures in New York City politics during the second half of the 20th century. Known for his sharp instincts, deep understanding of public administration, and ability to navigate complex political landscapes, he became a key advisor to mayors, officials, and community leaders over several decades. Davidoff was born in 1939 and grew up in New York, a city whose energy and contradictions would shape his entire life. From a young age, he was fascinated by law, public service, and the machinery of government. After earning his legal education, he immersed himself in public affairs at a time when New York was undergoing major social and political transformations. His career took a decisive turn in the 1960s when he joined the administration of Mayor John Lindsay. Davidoff quickly became known as one of Lindsay's most trusted aides, a strategist capable of handling crises, negotiating with diverse communities, and offering clear, calculated advice during turbulent years marked by racial tensions, economic strains, and significant urban challenges. Within City Hall, he was often referred to as part of the mayor's inner circle, a position that placed him at the heart of key decisions affecting millions of New Yorkers. He understood the importance of communication between government and citizens, and his work frequently bridged the gap between policy and public sentiment. Whether dealing with labor unions, activists, or business leaders, Davidoff earned a reputation for being direct, pragmatic, and relentless in pursuit of workable solutions. After leaving public office, Sidney Davidoff continued to influence political and civic life. He became a leading figure in municipal law and government relations, advising corporations, organizations, and public officials. His firm became known as a point of connection between public institutions and private interests, a place where experience, legal expertise, and political insight intersected. Davidoff's colleagues admired his clarity of thought, his ability to anticipate political shifts, and his commitment to understanding every angle of an issue before acting. Although he operated mostly behind the scenes, his impact was unmistakable. He shaped policies, guided campaigns, and left his mark on the governance of New York City for decades. Throughout his life, he also mentored younger lawyers and strategists, emphasizing ethics, preparation, and respect for public service. Many who later entered government or law credited him with instilling in them the discipline and foresight needed to navigate the complexities of civic leadership. Sidney Davidoff passed away on 14th of November 2025, marking the end of a long career defined by influence, intellect, and dedication to the city he loved. Hans Friderichs was a German banker, businessman, and politician, best known for serving as the Federal Minister of Economics of West Germany during a pivotal period in the 1970s. His career bridged finance, public administration, and industry, making him one of the key figures who helped shape the direction of the German economy during the years of global uncertainty. Friderichs was born on 6 October 1931 in Heidelberg. Growing up in the aftermath of the Second World War, he witnessed firsthand the challenges of rebuilding a society and an economy from the ground up. This environment shaped his interest in economics, public policy, and organizational leadership. After completing his studies in law and economics, he entered public service, where his clarity, discipline, and ability to work under pressure quickly became evident. His early career included various administrative positions in government, where he handled issues ranging from regional development to public procurement. But it was his move into federal-level politics that defined his legacy. In 1972, Hans Friderichs was appointed Federal Minister of Economics under Chancellor Willy Brandt, and later Helmut Schmidt. This was a defining era marked by the global oil crisis, inflationary pressures, and dramatic shifts in international markets. Friderichs approached these challenges with a measured, pragmatic mindset. He advocated for modernization, greater efficiency, and strategic investment, aiming to keep West Germany competitive in a rapidly changing world. His policies focused on supporting key industries, improving technological innovation, and strengthening economic stability during turbulent global conditions. Although the pressures of the decade were immense, his leadership helped guide the German economy through a period of dramatic fluctuation. After leaving political office, Friderichs transitioned into the private sector, where he continued to influence Germany's economic landscape. He served on the boards of major corporations, worked in banking, and became a respected voice in discussions about modernization, regulation, and Europe's evolving economic integration. His blend of government experience and business expertise made him a sought-after advisor and one of Germany's most versatile economic minds of his generation. Despite the complexity of his career, Friderichs was known personally as disciplined, composed, and deeply dedicated to public service. Colleagues often described him as someone who avoided glamour, but valued precision, stability, and long-term thinking, qualities that made him uniquely effective during times of crisis. Hans Friderichs passed away on 14th of November 2025, closing the chapter on a long life devoted to the intersection of politics and economics. His contributions remain embedded in the systems he helped strengthen and in the policies that guided Germany through one of the most challenging global decades of the 20th century. Paige Greco was an Australian Paralympic cyclist whose determination, discipline, and remarkable athletic spirit made her one of the most inspiring figures in modern parasport. Her journey was not simply about medals or world records, and it was about finding strength in limitation, turning challenges into momentum, and proving that resilience can reshape an entire life. Paige was born on 16 October 1997 in Adelaide. From early childhood, she lived with cerebral palsy, a condition that affected her muscle coordination and physical development. But while the condition created obstacles, it never dictated the boundaries of her ambitions. Even as a child, she gravitated toward movement, running, riding, experimenting with sports that allowed her body to express its own rhythm. Her family supported her curiosity, and that early encouragement became the foundation of her athletic identity. Before she discovered cycling, Paige competed in track and field. She sprinted, trained, and pushed herself through international competitions. But in her late teens, she made a transformative shift into paracycling, a discipline in which she felt not only physically capable but emotionally aligned. Cycling became her outlet, her passion, and her pathway to the world stage. Her rise was swift. In 2018, she began competing internationally in the C3 classification. Her technique, smooth, precise, powerful, separated her instantly from her rivals. Paige did not simply race. She dissected each course, studied timing, and trained with clinical focus. Her performances soon began to turn heads. Then came the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games, postponed to 2021, the moment that defined her legacy. Paige Greco won 3 medals there, including Australia's first gold of the Games, becoming a national hero overnight. Her victory in the women's 3,000-meter individual pursuit C3 was not only a personal triumph but a symbolic one, proof that strength can grow from adversity, and that hard work can carve a path through any barrier. But behind her medals was a quieter story, one of discipline, sacrifice, and a lifelong commitment to improvement. She trained through pain, setbacks, and immense pressure, always carried by the same belief that had guided her since childhood, that abilities mattered more than limitations. After Tokyo, Paige continued to compete, inspiring young athletes across Australia and beyond. She became a role model not only for parasport competitors, but for anyone who needed a reminder that progress is made one determined step, or one rotation of the wheel, at a time. Paige Greco passed away on 16th of November 2025, leaving behind a legacy far larger than her sport. She redefined what was possible for athletes with disabilities, showed the world what discipline can accomplish, and lived her life with a courage that resonated across generations. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel. Many more stories await.